Hi everyone, my name's Allie Gildart and I just wanted to welcome you to the team. It's a big step deciding to become a Beachbody coach and I'm so happy you took it. And I just wanted to provide a little bit of information to help you get started. I know you're probably overwhelmed with everything that's being thrown at you right now. And if you've taken a look in your online office, sometimes that can get a little scary too. So I'm going to walk you through a few things that you need to know to help kind of make sense of everything and get you started in the right direction. So first of all, again, welcome. And the first thing I think you need to do is really decide what you want to do with this business. There are a few different levels of coaching that you can take. And the first one is being a discount coach. And that is for, people who just want to take advantage of the 25% off discount that we get on all our products. Maybe you drink Shakeology regularly. Maybe you take some of the vitamins that we offer and you want that extra discount, and that's fine, and that would make you a discount coach. The next level is somebody who wants to work the business enough to get their product paid for. So that would mean helping 2 or 3 people a month. If you're drinking Shakeology, helping 3 people a month on their health and fitness journey, that would help get your Shakeology paid for in full. And then there's the people who really are looking at this as a full-time job, as a career, who want to make, 6 figures potentially. A few of those elite coaches even higher than that. That's for people who are really business builders. They really want to take this kind of to the full limit that they can. So those are the 3 levels of coaching, and whichever one you choose is perfectly fine. There's no right, there's no wrong way to do this. And there's nothing to say that if you start out as a discount coach, that Monday you might say, hey, I want to take this a little further. I want to see where this can go. Or you might start out and say, I really want to go full force. So, I'm going to take this to the full level. And then you might go back and say, okay, I need to back off a little bit. So it really is whatever you want to make of it. And that's the great thing about coaching. So those are your options. And within that, you need to look at something called Success Club. So Success Club is something that you will learn about in full later on in your coach training. But I just wanted to introduce it just because it's a phrase that you're going to hear a lot. It's going to come up a lot. And basically, it's a point system that awards you a certain amount of points for putting a customer on Shakeology Home Direct or selling them a challenge pack, which is a workout plus the Shakeology bundled together. So that selling challenge packs and selling Shakeology on Home Direct helps earn you Success Club points. And Success Club rewards you with, cruises and all kinds of different cool merchandise and things like that on a monthly basis. So that's Success Club. And again, you'll learn about that later on. So I think that the most important thing for you to do at this point, you should have gotten your welcome letter from your coach, and that should have your information, like, familiarizing yourself with your coach ID. That's going to be really important for you to know how to log into your online office. And that's what I want to get into a little bit here. Your online office is an incredible source of information, training, education, everything that you could possibly want to know about your business and how to run that business. So when you log in, it can be a little overwhelming to look at. There's all kinds of things about volume and points and commissions and earnings and all kinds of tabs. And that can be very overwhelming when you log in to look at it. So the thing that you need to really kind of hone in on is first setting up your website, learning how to customize your website, and setting up direct deposit. Direct deposit is, if you can do it, is a great way to set up your payment because, first of all, it just goes in automatically. But secondly, Beachbody will charge you for having to send you a paper check. So direct deposit is just kind of an easy way to avoid that. And in the welcome letter, it should have information on how to customize your website and how to set up your direct deposit. But other than that, there are a few tabs that I just want to draw your attention to within the online office, 2 that are pretty important. The first one, and the one that I think is the most important for you right now, is the News and Training tab. And if you click on News and Training, there is an entire library of information, videos, and charts, and all kinds of things for each level of your business: Coach, Emerald, Ruby, and Diamond. And again, you'll learn about what those ranks mean later on in your training. But within those ranks, it will have everything you need to get you started step by step. So instead of throwing all this information at you all at once to tell you, what do you need to do when you're a 2-star diamond? No, you're going to start at the beginning, and you're going to need to know what you do as a beginning coach. What are you going to do when you're an emerald, which means having 2 coaches signed up under you, one on your left and one on your right leg, and again, and so on and so forth. So if you want to go to the news and training tab and drop down, you can kind of start familiarizing yourself and looking through a little bit of the training where it says coach, new coach. It's going to have some great stuff for you. Don't get overwhelmed with the rest of it. If you want to look ahead and kind of see what's coming, that's great. If you feel like, no, that's going to confuse me even more, by all means, don't go ahead and do that. Whatever you're really comfortable with. When I first signed up as a coach, I dove in. I read the entire coach's guide, front to, forward to back, and I went through everything. And then I did realize that I needed to go back and kind of look at the beginning stuff in more detail. And that worked for me. It might work for you. It might not work for you. But the thing that you really need to be honed in on and aware of and really focus on and learn are the 3 vital behaviors of a coach. And this applies to anyone from being a new coach to all the way to the elite coaches. And the number one thing is going to have to be to invite. You need to invite people to the business. You need to invite people to the products. And the number 2 thing is to be a product of the product, which means you have to be using these products. You have to be drinking Shakeology and using the workouts and doing this on a daily basis. And the number 3 thing is to do personal development. And that can be anything from personal development in terms of your financial life. It can be for your personal life. Anything at all, but your personal development, and just a little bit each day. And so those are your 3 vital behaviors. Those are the things you're going to be doing every single day. Those are your no matter what's. Those are your things those are the 3 vital behaviors of a Beachbody coach. And honing in a little bit on the product of a product, that's a really, really important one, because you're not going to be selling things. You're going to be sharing your story, and it needs to be sincere and it needs to be real. And in order to do that, you need to be using the product. You need to be drinking Shakeology on a daily basis and sharing how that makes you feel, sharing how that's improved your health, sharing how it's helped you lose weight or maintain your blood sugar. Whatever it has done for you, that's what you need to be sharing. And you need to share that you're doing a workout, or what workouts you're doing, or how those have helped you. Have you gotten stronger? Have you lost weight on those? Anything at all. People are going to see that, and what's going to happen when you share that is they're going to identify with you and say, I see what this person is doing. I see her journey and everything like that. I see how it's working. And you don't have to sell anything. You are just sharing that, but you need to be doing it in order to share it. You can't ask somebody to try a product, tell them it's going to work, and you're not doing it yourself. That's not sincere, and that's not real, and that's not what we do. So those are kind of your main things. You need to kind of get in the mindset of putting yourself out there and sharing your story, and really putting yourself out there as somebody who can help, or somebody that, people can identify with. Nobody's going to know what you're doing unless you're telling them about it, whether that be on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever social media platform you are comfortable with. Those are going to be important. And in addition to that, you need to be adding people to talk to. I am not a super outgoing person. It takes a lot for me to be an extrovert, but it's something that I have had to learn how to do, and it's actually been great for me. You need to be developing new relationships. You need to be talking to people, and not talking to people and saying, hey, I just became a Beachbody coach. Have you tried Shakeology? Do this. You're going to be forming relationships, and you will learn about, the acronym FORM, FORM, in terms of talking to people and getting to know people and adding people to your circles. and how to do that appropriately without coming across as a crazy salesperson and being pushy. You're really developing relationships, and then you can share your story with those people, or you can just share your life with those people. It's going to be a more natural conversation than you might be thinking it's going to be. But you need to be adding people continuously, because you can't invite if you're not adding people to your life. Once you get through inviting all the people that you know, you're going to look around and say, I have nobody left to invite. So you have to be continuously forming relationships, continuously meeting people, continuously adding people to your circles. Those are the biggest things. The 3 vital behaviors: familiarizing yourself with your online office, and getting started on those Coach Basics training. Now that you can plug into, and I would encourage you to plug into, the coach trainings that are available on Facebook. We have a huge upline team that has fantastic trainings, and make sure you're asking your sponsor coach for access to those trainings. Usually it's a daily assignment. It's 15 minutes to a half hour assignment a day, and it feeds you little bits of information at a time so that those behaviors are understood and become natural to you and kind of add on. And at the end of it, you kind of understand how it all goes together. So those Coach Basics trainings on Facebook are fantastic ways to really learn kind of all the little steps of the business without having to jump in feet first on your own. There is so much support with your personally sponsored coach, with your coach, with their coach. I mean, the upline just keeps going up and up, and everybody is so helpful and willing to help. All you have to do is ask. So that's it. Thank you for listening to this video, for watching the video. If you have any questions at all, ask me, ask your coach, ask your upline, ask other coaches. Everybody is here to help. And if you have any questions at all, go ahead and leave me a comment. I will try and get back to you. And again, welcome to the team.